Taurus, happy birthday and welcome to May. So just quickly want to touch base with you guys, thanking you once again for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. The giveaway was awesome, and for the next one, I'm going to give away a free reading instead of a prize because shipping is insane. And I need to keep in mind that you guys are from all over the world. So thank you so much for your support. If you guys are feeling weird, you know, all the planets are in retrograde right now. We have Mercury in retrograde, which is really messing up communications, travel, short distance travel. Jupiter's still in retrograde, which is just Jupiter, whatever Jupiter touches expands. And Jupiter's kind of like that good luck planet. So feeling kind of not as optimistic, feeling more worried, especially with Mercury. Mercury rules worrying. Then we have Pluto in retrograde, so the Scorpios in your life are acting kind of weird and more introspective, definitely pulling back a bit. So Mercury, Jupiter, Pluto, Venus just went direct, and there's another one in there. I think it's Neptune. Sorry, I'm pretty sure it's Neptune, but I definitely should have double checked on that one before I hopped on. Anyways, the planets are all moving backwards, and when the planets are moving backwards like that, it's really just a time for introspective studying, meditation, creative work. It's not so much a time to start doing anything, even though the new moon in April really gave us that push of energy to start something new. It's really time to just focus on what you want to accomplish this year, and then soon within this year we'll start to make those progress steps forward, because numerology says that 2017 is a year of new beginnings. So if you're feeling, you know, your birthday's coming up, you want to make some changes, start thinking about the things in your life you want to bring in, the changes you want to make, and then I'll let you guys know in a couple months when is the best time to start going forward with that. Okay. So I want to let you guys know that I got a new deck of cards. So a lot of new imagery. It's called the Universal Tarot. So it kind of looks like, crap. It looks more like this. I can't really show you, but they're a different deck. It's a Universal Tarot, and I've been getting a lot of awesome feedback from these cards. I carry them with me. They're more my travel tarot cards. So they have the energy of kind of the world out there and all of that good stuff. So let me just center myself. I'm reading for Taurus for May 2017. Taurus, May 2017. Okay, here we go. Reading for Taurus for May 2017. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Okay, you ready, guys? Let's do this. Okay. Okay, so yeah, May, especially with the Venus retrograde that just passed, now Venus is direct again, definitely starting to realize, you know, relationship and love. Because Venus was retrograde, we started to go inward. Maybe some exes came back in, or just some old emotional baggage that we never let go of with that ex. All that stuff got brought up during the Venus retrograde, and now that Venus is direct, we're really being forced to take a look at what we learned during that retrograde. So because of that, we're realizing, like Taurus, you guys are realizing that it's really time to spend some time alone. This is the theme of May, is really just that, I don't want to say loneliness, but realizing, really coming to terms with the fact that you are alone. And that can sometimes be really depressing, only when you really stop to think that, you know, we came in alone, we're going to leave alone. And when I say alone, I mean we can't bring our stuff with us. That's one of the things that I'm learning about now. Master Zhao, I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names, but his book, Divine Transformations, he's talking about when we die, even if we're billionaires, of course, we don't have any cent that we can bring to the next life or to the afterlife or whatever you believe in. It's only our karma. It's only our virtue that we're able to bring with us. So it's all that good stuff that you've done, that your ancestors have done, and all that bad stuff, you know, that all gets brought into a next life. So it's almost like we're being asked in 2017 to let all that go so that we can have a fresh start. Especially with the spiritual awakening process, you know, more people ascending into a higher plane, into that 5D. Not sure how deep you guys go into that kind of, you know, metaphysical understanding. But like I said, our virtue is the only thing that we bring with us to a next life. So it's really getting to the point now, especially in May with spring, to, you know, let go of things that are no longer serving you. And also let go of past pain, especially past pain that you've created yourself. You know, a lot of the times I'll say something, you know, I still have regret about things that I told to other girls in high school, you know, and making myself feel bad about that, making myself feel like, you know, that's bad karma. So the best thing to do is just to let it go. And this is really the time to be letting it go. Spring is coming in. Summer is almost here. This is, you know, the start of your year, your birthday month and year. So it's really time to just let those things go and let it come to a completion. Realize what you've learned from that and just let it go. And if that means taking some rest at home, then that's kind of what needs to be done in order to empower yourselves. So rest at home, definitely some time alone, is the theme of May for you. The situation is that whatever pain was caused during that Venus retrograde, it's really like, Taurus, I know how hard it can be to move on from something. I understand that. And like I've said in many videos for you guys before, is that Taurus is so grounded and they can really cling onto past hurts. But it's kind of like beating a dead horse in a way. It's really time to build yourselves up by just moving on. You know, you have the strength to do that, and it will really create some change and freedom in your life. If you're feeling lonely, it's because, you know, we create our own world. So by not moving on and by focusing on that past hurt, you're just isolating yourself because you can't really move on. An obstacle and an aid is maybe to start focusing more on the financial aspect of life, and focusing on your green grass instead of on other people's green grass, and maybe just shifting the focus from, you know, from a relationship just to more career. You know, it could just be time to put all that attention and energy into a career, into getting yourself financially situated instead of focusing on, you know, your love life right now. That's maybe something that Venus retrograde got brought up for you guys. For me, it really made me realize, like, I'm a Libra, so I'm ruled by Venus as well, like the Taurus is. But I found that over the retrograde, I was empowered because I was pulled back into that emotional mindset from when I was younger, like 8-9 years ago. So really start to realize that, you know, during the Venus retrograde, you were pulled back into that emotional mind state, but look how far you've come. It's really time to start focusing more on forward movement. The hard times are in the past. It's really just empowering yourself and getting yourself to that stability and that security that you need in order to bring more positivity into your life. It's all about that base. So subconsciously feeling very stuck, not knowing how to get that empowerment, not knowing which steps to go, and you're thinking that you're bound to that old emotion, to that old past self, because Taurus, it is hard, especially for the Tauruses, to move on. Taurus is a fixed sign, very, you know, can feel very stuck in one place, but it's really about making those small steps. You don't have to conquer the world in one day. You can just make that small change that tells the universe that you're willing and ready to make more changes as they come. So something that would have just passed is, you know, this, I keep saying, you know, I'm sorry. Is this positivity? Is this creativity? Is this optimism? Is this, look at how far I've come, look at what I've built for myself? Other people are realizing that they're really opening themselves up to, they've really opened themselves up to you recently. And that's something that you should really hold dear and close to your heart, because people really do come to you for advice because you have solid and realistic advice to help them attain their goals. So it might be time to just turn the mirror inward and try and take your own advice, because the future, you're manifesting beautifully. Like, you are really creating your own world. This is a future card, but the first step to gaining this power, this magic, magnificent power, is realizing that you don't have to be bound to your old self, to your old ways, to your old personality. People love to see people who don't normally change because it initiates them to change. The only way that you're going to be able to help the people that you care about is by changing yourself. And I think I've told you guys this before. A lot of people in your life can't feel happy unless you are truly happy internally with your own self. They're not going to be able to they can't make you happy either. You have to make yourself happy. And in turn, you'll be making other people happy. So there's no need to feeling responsible, like you have to be that same stubborn self, that same person that you were, because your family and friends won't be able to support your change. They absolutely want to see you change. They want to see that growth. They want to see that transformation that everybody is going through. Pluto retrograde is really bringing attention to transformations, and not just physical transformations, emotional, spiritual, financial transformations, all these huge transformations that are going on in the world right now. Hop on the bandwagon, or else, Taurus, you're just going to get left behind. So definitely feeling, one thing I just want to point out, I'm not even at that part in the spread, but it so perfectly relates to what I was just saying. The fact that everything changes is a hope and fear for Taurus this May. A hope and a fear. So you kind of hope, subconsciously you're hoping for that change, but you fear it as well. This is an amazing card to pull, because this is a lucky card. This is a great lucky card, especially because the Taurus is in here, right here, bottom left. Your left, my right. Bottom right. So yeah, embrace those new beginnings. Don't fear them, because everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So May be feeling like you can't get any rest. Don't know what's going on, feeling that sorrow, feeling like something needs to end, something needs to come to a completion, but just not knowing, can't even see how to manifest that into your life. The first step is always just figuring out what you want. I have a Taurus mother-in-law, and she can tell me a bucket list of things that she doesn't want, but when you ask her what she wants, I don't know. She can tell you a million things what she doesn't want, doesn't know what she does want. The universe doesn't work like that. The universe needs to know what you want. Of course, there's also that repelling aspect of manifestation where you say, nope, I don't want that, you cancel it out. But when you put attention and focus on what you don't want, it expands. So focus on what you do want. Never mind what you don't want. Never mind what you think needs to come to an end in order for a new beginning to come. It will naturally fall into place as long as you just flow with it. Family and friends are doing really well. They're keeping you on your toes. They're really building themselves up. It may seem like they have a dark cloud over them, but they're actually doing quite well, and it's exactly what they need in order to speed up their progress and their growth. So just have faith that they're taking care of things the way that they need to take care of it. And like I said, hope and fear is that everything changes. However, the outcome is that you are 100%. I'm so sorry. It's such a bad... Oh, I cannot find... Okay, well, it's a 6 of Wands, which is all about... Here we go. Which is all about support, which is all about realizing that you are supported, that you have strength, that you can, you can move forward because you're protected. You're protected 100%. There's going to be nobody kicking you into this forward action. It's really just realizing that you have everything that you need to manifest the world that you want. Okay, short and sweet. That's all I really wanted to tell you guys. For the indigos out there, I'll pull a card. May, indigo, Taurus. Indigo, Taurus. Your card, Taurus Indigos, to remember for May, is to think about it. Oh my gosh, this glare is brutal. Anyways, it says think about it. And this girl is quite sad, but she's really focused on nature. And Taurus, this is your season. Start to plant what you want to manifest. Start gardening, get your hands dirty, and just allow the thoughts to flow through. Taurus, you guys rule the throat, so if you need to talk about it, sometimes even just being on a video camera and just talking to yourself can really be very therapeutic, or video or voice recording, talking on the phone with someone that you can trust. It's definitely time to just start thinking about what you want to accomplish and planting those seeds, because you are supported. So happy birthday, Taurus. Hope you have an amazing month, and I will see you guys in, holy crap, June. We are getting, that's crazy. Anyways, happy birthday, Taurus. Love you guys. Bye.